You know what I'm? Hey guys, Bugsy know I'm here. I'm not in character. It's just me. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Sometimes, it's okay to just enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I know we get wrapped up in so many things, woke, anti-woke, and some people think like that's the only thing in life you really need to be worried about. They're ruining my childhood, you say. They're making everything PC and stupid, you say. But I tell you, sometimes you just need to take a step back and be like, bro, let me just enjoy the moment. Let me just enjoy let me just enjoy being around my friends, my time. It's life's too short to be mad at like Disney and all this other stuff and all this shit, man. And sometimes you just gotta enjoy the moment. Take a minute. Take a step back. Hell, leave your computer for a minute. Or if you're me and you got a virtual hangout spot where you just chill, stay there and just chill for a minute. Relax. Take in the sights. Take in the sounds. If you're like me and you just want to chill in virtual space, do that. Get your pals together. Y'all hang out together and just talk. Don't worry about the stuff. Don't worry about the stuff you can't change. Don't worry about the clownfish TVs, the geeks and gamers of the world. Those idiots will always be there because they got nothing else better to do with their lives or time. Then point out all this woke shit and point out all this woke shit. You know what I never understood about some woke people? Talking about other people's kids. Like we would stop them. No, if you're an actual parent, you could just stop your kids from watching anything you don't approve of, and explain to them why they shouldn't watch it. Personally, because I don't know why other parents feel like they need to fight the problems, the wokeness of the world, when they can just tell the kids, hey, don't watch this. It's inappropriate for you. Simple, easy, nothing really to it. Because my mom and dad never because my mom and dad were very free with me. So if they told me something, if they didn't want me to look at something, I'd listen. Because rarely they would never tell me not to watch something, so I'd listen to them. So, but when they did, I listened. But like I look at all these woke channels that have kids and shit, and they just be like, "We must save all the children." Focus on your kids, motherfucker. Don't focus on everybody else's kids. They ain't your responsibility. Focus. Focus on. My dog heard something. My dog heard something. Jesus. What's wrong, baby? Baby, calm down. Calm down. Shh. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Bugsy's here. Bugsy's here. It's alright. Calm down. Calm down, my pup. Calm down, my baby. Calm down. You know, and I run this channel like a tight ship. But even I have to take a break sometimes, man. You know why I don't do a lot of rants nowadays? Because I took a step back. While dealing with my dog is about to get walkies, so she's really like tripping. Let me close the door. There we go. There we go. Anyways, like, I run this channel like a tight ship, but even I have to take a break sometimes. Because all that stuff on Twitter really poisons the fucking mind, bro. And I know I got a few friends fighting the good fight, but sometimes, even they take breaks. Sometimes the old crusade doesn't need. And sometimes the old crusade can take a little break if it means mental health gets fucking destroyed. But there are others, some of my other friends, who literally are in like various very bad and toxic situations that I can't really help them out of. And that does trouble me, but there ain't really anything I can do about that other than just talk about it and hope they get the message. Am I mad about that? A little. But there ain't nothing I can do about that. Sometimes focus on your friends, but focus on the friends that want to listen to you, that understand where you're coming from. Don't focus on the people who are your friends, but they literally could take. They literally. Again, they literally don't want to listen to you at all. But I say still keep them with, still try to talk to them and stuff, but understand that, like, these people, they ain't gonna listen. They just gonna keep doing their thing, and I just say be in their lives and try to talk to them, even if they don't want to listen. Sometimes, it's a daunting task. Being friends with so many people like I am and trying to help them out and make sure that they're all okay while trying to make sure that you're saying the appropriate things. You're not trying to make anybody feel less important. Sometimes I think it's a little hard. It's a little harder to do. But you still do it anyway because you love your friends, you care about them. You're gonna do whatever you need. You're gonna do whatever you want and whatever you need to make them happy, and that's important. Sometimes though, you'll have that one friend that you almost damn near share the same brain with. And I know that sounds weird, but like they get you on a fucking like molecular level because they think exactly like you. And you like that because you got someone that actually got you. And you call him you say he's your protege because he's learning from you, and you're just like, it's cool. And you're just chilling. Even when you're streaming and you're having fun, you're talking to that friend and you're just like chilling. Oh, you wish all your friends were like chill like this, but you can't have it like that. Because life ain't easy, but you enjoy this person's company because, well, he's kind of like you in a way. Different enough from you where it's not like he's your exact clone, but the same enough to you. Where you can be like, yeah, we cool. Sometimes I wonder sometimes. What would the internet be like if we just didn't have people fighting various causes? If there wasn't any if there wasn't actual Twitter causes to fight that motherfuckers fight on their own. What would that world be like? I often ponder that sometimes. Like, I'm not saying there'd be no conflict. There still would be conflict, but no Twitter conflict. When we just use Twitter like it's actually intended to be used. Like say the whole stale bake and cake bake happened, right? In this supposed timeline where people just didn't give a fuck. Everybody be asking for evidence, proof. And when there was no evidence or proof, they would just say, you know what? fuck the whole way off. That man didn't do anything. Y'all just jealous. Get over yourselves. You know, sometimes I wish that. Like, hell, I'm thinking in this universe, like various other controversies online wouldn't have happened until like I'm not the and the serious ones would be treated with the actual seriousness that it's supposed to be treated with. But no more frivolous things, no more freaking talking about characters being small and that therefore they're children like Ozaki. Like that Ozaki shit is so stupid. Like god damn, people get a life. And people actually show that there are women with Uzaki's particular proportions and body type, and like these motherfuckers could not stand it. Couldn't stand that they were wrong. Like, and that still kind of continues because my friend Sky, he deals with he has a friend. Even though I think they more than friends, but yeah, you didn't hear that from me. He has a Uzaki role player friend, and she constantly gets dealt with by a bunch of idiots and people are thinking that she a peed because she's just role playing as Uzaki, which I think is the most stupidest bullshit in the world. Because I even saw it on my friend's feed, and I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there because I have a little bit of control over the account, and I look sometimes and I go, "Y'all motherfuckers are so bored. You guys really want this? You guys be looking at her nudes and stuff and be like, oh, she ain't giving it up to me." And you call my buddy Sky a simp. that simp that you guys call it is actually friends with her and actually cares about her, while y'all motherfuckers want to break her down. While y'all motherfuckers trying to break her down for merely existing. That's the sad part. That is the saddest part of it all. You bitches sit there and cry and moan and piss and groan over someone who is just trying to have fun on this fucking platform because everybody else on Twitter gotta fucking talk about problems and politics and shit that ain't even in their job, that isn't even their concern, but feel the need to fight for it because they got nothing else better to do. Because that's the truth of Twitter. Y'all motherfuckers take all these not even like actual causes that are worth fighting. You take the most dumbest, mundane ones and try to make bigger things because you want to feel important in your life. And that's the thing. You shouldn't be seeking importance or validation for being on Twitter. Like, I was looking at this LinkedIn thing where this freaking dude was saying he was making a LinkedIn freaking post about, like, the kid dropping his Legos and saying and the kid was like, he typed, what the kid was saying, like, talking about his kid saying he didn't understand what the dude was saying about his LinkedIn shit. And it probably was a joke tweet. But I'm just thinking to myself, there are people that think like that because they think views are more important. We're in an age where people just think that clout is the most important thing in the world. Not eating, not being with your family, not trying to be a genuine good person day by day. No, tweets, fucking likes, dislikes. That's all that matters in this world to them. And I get it. We all want to make our mark on the world. But y'all shouldn't make your mark on the world like this. And you can say, well, Prime, don't you... I said Prime. I meant you guys could be like Bugsy or Mr. No Name. Y'all, like, don't you focus on likes and tweets? See, but I try to do... See, the thing is, when I make these videos, I'm not looking for tweets. I'm not looking for validation. I just want people to look at my work and see what they like. I'm not trying, like, views and likes can be a little bit important, but that ain't my sole goal. That ain't the mark I want to leave upon this world. That may be okay for you because, you have the people who want to get likes and tweets and Instagram bonus brownie points. That's good for you because your aspirations are only skin deep. I mean, your aspirations are only as shallow as you are. So that's why that's your goal. That's your long time goal. Nothing else matters. Nothing else is that important than trying to be famous. When folks like me just do videos because they like entertaining people and they like to talk about stuff like this. But I've been seeing all these people literally waste their fucking time and their lives and their energies over stupid shit. And then I see my pals who try to fight the stupid idiots of Twitter. While these idiots be sitting there going, well, we got nothing else better to do, so let's go mess with this person. And I swear to God, anybody who calls my friend Sky a simp, you motherfuckers are sad and you're probably not getting any in your own life, so you want to go take down someone else because, you see a person actually actually talking to somebody and being nice and genuine. You wish you could have that, but you call him a simp because you're jealous of that. And the man ain't even getting any out of this. He ain't doing nothing in return. He's just being nice he's being nice to a lady. That's why I feel like you idiots don't understand. Being nice doesn't mean you a simp. Doing things and expecting that you're going to get booty in return, that is being a simp. Doing nice things and pretend, and actually thinking that there's going to be some reward to it all. That's what being a simp is. And I'd say to those people who mess with Sky in that Uzaki account, to mess with my friend and that chick, you guys have no lives. No actual lives outside of this. None that are of note or probably don't have any actual inherent value because this is all you want to do with your life. Going on the internet and messing with a role player that ain't doing nothing to nobody. And then expecting to get some sort of cheap thrill out of it because that's what it means to troll nowadays. When trolling used to be more sophisticated, more simple. It wasn't just an idiot going up to somebody and then just insulting them. No, you had to actually be clever. But the trolls of the day are more, well, yeah, see ya, I'm gonna say a cheap buzzword and then peace out and then make a little post about it. Oh, those kinds of trolls make me sick, man, because I used to be a troll and I used to do it right. These idiots don't know how to do nothing right. I laugh. I mean, Sky sends me screenshots sometimes and I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off because y'all motherfuckers don't even know how to troll a motherfucker right. It's so sad, actually. It's so sad that these idiots don't even know how to actually troll a motherfucker. And no, swatting does not count. That's not a troll. That's just you being a dick. Because a troll knows their tools and what they need to do to get the most out of the people that they're fucking with. You idiots don't know nothing about that. All you idiots know is that, well, in this particular situation, like, the person that roleplays as Uzaki needs to get taken down a peg. Why? Because, why? Because I have nothing else to show for it. I got nothing else going on. I got no prospects, no things to do in my life. Nothing. It's the same with the Kick Vic crowd, man. They just sitting here going, "We were right." Right about what? Vic lost. He didn't. The court, they never convicted him of anything. But we were right. Sure you were. But is your mom and dad proud of you? Are you doing anything that's benefiting anybody? Or are you just bitching and moaning at a voice actor that never did anything? Are you bitching and moaning at a voice actor who never did anything to you personally, and you just feel the need to take them down because you got nothing else going on? No prospects, no friends, nothing. Not even a job to show that you're actually doing anything of value. Just sitting over here talking about Big Bang Island, but not really doing anything or contributing. Just regurgitating the same shit that everybody else says, because it pretty much shows that you're not original. You have no originality. You got nothing to really add to it. You just want to be a sheep like everybody else, because it's easier to follow the pack than actually try to say something that actually means something. Because you're used to just staying with those people and just regurgitating what they say, because that's easy. That's the easiest for you. You don't want to try and move out of that, because it's hard to be an individual, because when you have no personality to speak of yourself, and your personality is dictated by everybody else, it's easier for you to follow that personality type than actually have one and develop something of your own. And that goes triple if you're a fucking toady. If anybody remembers what a fucking toady is, or knows what a fucking toady is, you never had a chance to develop any kind of personality, so you're just aping everything else because you have nothing else. Same goes for the people that are part of the anti-Sonic party. There's a bunch of people just bitching and moaning about Sonic because, well, Sonic is Sonic. And I'm like, okay, Sonic is Sonic. Water is wet. What do you need? What are you trying to say? It's like, I don't really care. It's like how people be bitching about Bridget. I'm like, well, folks, let's just play Guilty Gear. Play Guilty Gear. Fuck the dumb shit. Turn off your brain and just enjoy some shit. Like, I be seeing everybody hating on fucking Street Fighter 6 for brownie points, because they want to be like, my opinion matters and I'm the only smart one in the room. And I'm like, no, you're not. Just because you hate on something that everybody's playing because you want hate views, you're not proving that you actually have things to say about the game. You just want to do it for hate points, because that's all you're able to do, because that's all you know how to do. That doesn't prove that you know that you actually don't like the game. Bonus points if you don't even have the game, but you're talking shit about it anyway. Because it's so cool to hate on a game that everybody's playing, because it makes you feel better. It makes you feel superior to everybody else. It makes you feel like you're not a sheep, but when everybody else starts doing it, you actually are a sheep. You're not original. You're not above everybody else. You're just a dumb idiot online just talking shit because you can. How about, instead of actually hating on something, talk about something you like? Prove that there's something actually earnest for you to say, instead of actually bitching and moaning about everything that is wrong. And some people will look at this video and be like, Bugsy, you're whining. Like, it kind of reminds me of Matt, with this one dude, Matt too, who, when I was talking about my past online, he said I was whining. And it's just like, and when that happened, I really thought that dude was self-projecting, and he was. He was back then. There was a lot of things going on. I think there was a lot of things going on with him, and that's why he did what he did. To me, especially. But at the end of the day, it's just. But at the end of the day, I just feel like people who hate on games, they never really have an actual point because all their points are in their own biases of why they hate something and not why they have their own biases, and it's not really like they're talking about their own opinions. They're just like, I hate this game. Let me talk about everything that's bad, and if I don't have it, I'm just gonna be a dick and just spoil everybody's good time instead of actually saying why this game is bad and what I would do to change it. Because being a critic is not just saying you hate something. Talking about what you actually want to do to change something or make it better. But then we got these idiots constantly spewing out hate views and constantly pretending. And then we got the anti-woke motherfuckers who constantly pretend that they actually talk about the shit for the fun of it when they don't look at half of the things that they talk about. They just do it because everybody else is talking about it. And that's what's so sad about these anti-woke motherfuckers. Instead of actually enjoying life and having fun, it's like, fuck having fun, man. It's all about that bitching and moaning, man. Fuck being a decent person. It's all about the fucking view counts, the likes, because that proves that I'm worth a damn. That proves that I know that I'm worth a damn because I gotta be worth a damn above my view count. People ask me, well, Bugsy, why do you care? And they look at my other video about one of my friends I put on my old website, and they're like, why do you care? Because I have compassion. I give a shit about people. Like, you motherfuckers be sitting there heckling who you heckle. And saying that I'm wasting my time. Y'all motherfuckers probably never cared about somebody to that extent because you're not willing to actually show that you actually care or you actually know how to feel. One person said I need to change my approach, but I feel like my approach isn't the problem. Because it varies between person to person. And that person that said I need to fix my approach, that person that told me that, and this was years ago, I think they have problems of their own that they just don't want to acknowledge or even try to understand. So it's easier to take their frustrations out on me, who's actually trying to do something, who's actually trying to give a damn. Because they don't give a damn. And they're just so curious on why I give a damn. Because they don't feel it themselves. But I'm not trying to make myself feel like I'm the most higher than thou person. No, I've screwed up. I've fucked up numerous times. But through those fuck ups, I've learned, I've grown, I've changed. And I'm still growing and changing as the days go by. The people that are on Twitter should try it sometime, but I doubt it because they don't learn it. They don't know how to learn. They don't know how to grow. They don't know how to change. And some don't want to. I think if old Larry ever comes back, I don't think he'll change or grow. I think he's just the same. I think he's just gonna be the same person he was. No growth, no change. Just him being him. But anyways, guys, I'm Bugsy from Bugsy's Corners. This is like a small little video, just a drop in the bucket for today. before we get to the streaming and other things that we're gonna do today, I hope I hope I hope sitting with me in my little corner has given you something. Whether that be some clarity on some things or just you wanted to hear me talk. It can be that simple or that complex. Whatever you get out of it is what you get out of it. I will see you all later. Peace, everybody.